the polar regions, they're really changing. And we've known about that for some time. The polar ice sheets are melting and that ice is going into the ocean and the oceans are rising. The Antarctic ice sheet is now losing 9 times more mass now than it did 40 years ago. And that water goes into the ocean. And so sea level is going up much quicker now than it was 40 years ago. And these are all things that we're responsible for, humans are, because we've been burning fossil fuels and the level of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in our atmosphere is going up, and the greenhouse effect because of that is warming the planet. And the consequences are global, but we're seeing it at the poles, and when the poles change, the whole world feels the effect of it. There's enough ice stored in the Greenland and the Antarctic ice sheet that could raise sea level by over 60 meters. Sea level rise of 2, 3, 5 meters will have devastating impacts on our coastlines and on cities all around the world, and on the billion or so people that live at or near the water's edge. And I have to tell you, that is possible to happen over the next 150 to 200 years. So it's a remarkable thing, isn't it? If we're talking about maybe 150 years left of the Netherlands. It's actually really quite a strange thing to say, right? And are we taking it seriously enough? Are we actually anticipating this change? There are 2 things that we need to do. One is to mitigate the worst climate change, and that is decarbonize, and we absolutely have to do that. And the other is to adapt, that unfortunately some things are now going to happen, and we have to make our world fit for those changes that are coming up. And of course that needs governments, and it needs regulations, and it needs governance to make sure that we do things right. But it also needs investment as well, and the way that we think about the economy of our world that's so obviously skewed in the wrong direction towards supporting a fossil fuel driven economy, which is making things worse. We need to pivot that economy into a decarbonized one. And there's nothing to fear about that. Who doesn't want cleaner air? Who doesn't want cheaper energy bills? Who doesn't want better homes to live in? All the things with decarbonizing make the world a better place. Something was explained to me some time ago about polar science, and that is that it takes about 10 years from having an idea to actually doing the project itself. And when you're young, one of the greatest things you've got as a commodity to spend is your time that's ahead of you. And the question is, how do you want to spend that time? And if I was in my 20s once more, I would be looking forward to enjoying a career in polar science, knowing that 10, 20, 30 years of career ahead of me, you can do great things in that.